Everyone thinks they know how to use the law of attraction until they realize they're asking for incredible things and receiving exactly the opposite. And here's a reality check. The universe doesn't care about what you want. It only responds to what you vibrate. That's why, even after reading 1,000 books and repeating affirmations in the mirror, many people remain stuck in the same place. The problem isn't lack of desire, it's the wrong frequency. It sounds counterintuitive, I know. After all, we've always been told to think positive and ask with faith. But what if I told you there's a way to trigger results much faster, without having to spend years waiting for a miracle? A simple method, ignored by most, that transforms your internal state into a true magnet for what you want to live. What we're going to explore here isn't pretty social media theory. It's practice. It's understanding how to align what you feel, think, and do so that everything works in your favor. And when you discover how to adjust this tuning, you'll realize it's not about creating opportunities, but opening space for them to reach you naturally. Get ready, because what comes next can change the way you see every desire, every thought, and every emotion that passes through you. And when that happens, there will be no way to unlearn it. The key will be in your hands. Many people believe that they just need to close their eyes, ask the universe for something, and wait for magic to happen. But the law of attraction isn't a cosmic shopping list. It responds to the music you play inside, not just what you mentally note down. It's like a radio. If you tune into the wrong station, there's no point complaining that the music isn't what you wanted. Your emotions are that fine-tuning. And guess what? The universe dances to that music. Imagine someone who says they want prosperity, but lives immersed in worries about overdue bills. No matter how much they repeat mantras, the predominant vibration is one of scarcity, and the law of attraction, obedient as it is, simply returns more situations that confirm this feeling. It's like trying to plant oranges in soil where you only feed weeds. The discourse may be of abundance, but the internal soil doesn't sustain it. That's why, before looking outward, you need to take care of the soil within. A practical example: let's say you want a new job. Instead of focusing on the fear of being unemployed, how about diving into the sensation of already being in a stimulating environment, with inspiring colleagues and exciting projects? This emotional shift adjusts the tuning so the law of attraction can find its way to you. It's like changing the camera lens. The scene changes completely when you change the focus. The curious thing is that often what you desire forcefully in your mind is still distant from what you carry in your heart. And that's where the key lies, aligning feeling and thinking until one reinforces the other. It's in this harmony that the law of attraction begins to work almost magically. Although, in reality, there's no magic at all, just a precise reflection of your own frequency. And this frequency, well, that's what the next step begins to reveal nuances that few people notice. The law of attraction has no critical sense, doesn't analyze, doesn't ask, "Are you sure that's what you want?" It simply reflects what you transmit, like a mirror that doesn't judge whether the outfit matches or not. If the frequency is worry, it returns more situations to worry about. If the vibration is enthusiasm, it responds in kind. It's like that friend who always agrees to any idea you propose, for better or for chaos. Have you noticed how, when you wake up late and irritated, the day seems to conspire to get worse? The coffee spills, traffic jams, and even the computer decides to crash too. It's not bad luck. It's the law of attraction being faithful to the energy you fed. On the other hand, when you start the day lightly, things flow more easily. The secret is realizing that this universal mirror doesn't distinguish what's good or bad. It just returns what it sees. A clear example is how we react to small situations. If something goes wrong and you decide to breathe deeply and calm down, the sequence of events tends to be smoother. But if you enter internal storm mode, prepare for external lightning too. It's like placing an order on a delivery app. If you choose the wrong dish, there's no point complaining when it arrives. It was exactly what you ordered, consciously or not. That's why cultivating awareness about what you feel and think isn't spiritual luxury. It's a practical tool. The sooner you understand that the law of attraction obeys and doesn't interpret, the faster you learn to emit frequencies you actually want to live. And this blind obedience is precisely what opens space for a strategic adjustment that can completely change the results. Doubt is like a pulled handbrake. No matter how much you step on the accelerator, the car won't move with the speed it could. In practice, desire is the engine, but insecurity is the blockage that prevents movement. When talking about the law of attraction, reducing doubt isn't just motivational advice. It's a matter of emotional physics. The clearer and more confident you are, the faster the universe responds. Think of someone who wants to start a business, but lives alternating between enthusiasm and fear of failure. This back and forth of feelings creates a confused frequency, and the law of attraction, obedient, mirrors exactly this oscillation. Result: opportunities arise, but seem to get lost along the way. It's like trying to tune two radios at the same time. The sound comes out distorted and unpleasant. To enhance results, the practice is simple but requires consistency. Daily reaffirming the why of your desire and remembering the reasons why it's possible. This can be done with vivid visualizations, repetition of confidence phrases, and even conversations with people who reinforce your vision. It's like tuning an instrument. The more times you adjust it, the purer the melody. And curiously, it's not about eliminating doubt completely, but giving more space to certainty than to fear. When this scale starts to weigh toward the side of confidence, the energy changes and the law of attraction responds with more speed. This lightness, combined with a clear step-by-step approach, begins to form a method that, well, has only 3 essential movements. The law of attraction may seem like a mystical and even complicated concept, but deep down, it follows a simple cycle. The first step is to clearly identify what you want. And here, it's not worth saying, "I want to be happy," without knowing what happiness means to you. It's like putting a destination in GPS. The more specific, the faster you arrive. Clarity is the map that guides energy to the right place. The second step is to give attention to this desire, but not obsessively, rather with a light and constant presence. It's like watering a plant. Overdoing the water can kill it, but forgetting to care will make it wither. Small daily gestures, like visualizing the achievement, writing about it, or speaking with enthusiasm, feed the vibration that the law of attraction captures and returns. The third step is to allow the manifestation to happen, and this is perhaps the most difficult. Allowing means giving up excessive control and trusting the process. It's like ordering at a restaurant and not staying in the kitchen checking the dish every minute. When you relax and stay receptive, opportunities flow more naturally and often arrive in ways you never imagined. These 3 steps form a cycle that can be applied to any area: health, relationships, finances, personal projects. And when you start to notice how this flow works, you begin to see abundance differently, almost as if it were always there, available, just waiting for you to be ready to receive it. It's at this point that the journey stops being about seeking and becomes about allowing. Imagine that abundance is like a giant reservoir of crystal clear water, always full, always ready to gush forth. The only thing controlling this flow is the faucet you maintain within yourself, which is actually your willingness to receive. The law of attraction works like water pressure. It's always there, but the intensity with which it reaches you depends on how open the passage is. Many people live with the faucet almost closed, allowing only a thread of opportunities to pass through, and still believe the reservoir is empty. But in practice, what limits the flow isn't lack of water, but internal resistance. This resistance can come from old beliefs, fear of taking risks, or even the mistaken idea that they don't deserve more than they already have. Now think of the opposite. Opening the faucet is like releasing the pressure of a fire hydrant. Suddenly, water gushes with force and speed, flooding everything around. This happens when you emotionally align with the sensation of deservingness, security, and gratitude. The law of attraction responds with the same intensity, sending situations and people that multiply this energy. This analogy is powerful because it shows that you don't need to create abundance, but allow it to pass through. And when you understand this, you begin to notice signs of it in unexpected places, signs that, if recognized and recorded, can completely transform your perception of how much you're already receiving. Creating a diary of evidence of abundance is like training your eyes to see colors that previously went unnoticed. The law of attraction feeds on what you keep in your attention, and daily recording moments of synchronicity, luck, or small victories keeps your focus on the positive. It doesn't need to be elaborate. It can be a simple notebook, your phone's notepad, or even post-its scattered around the environment. The secret is recording even things that seem small. Found a coin on the street? Write it down. Received an unexpected message from someone dear? Write it. Were you invited to an event that could open doors? Put it in the diary. Each record is like a reminder to your subconscious that life is always sending signs that you're on the right path. Over time, this habit creates a curious effect. You start noticing opportunities and coincidences more frequently. It's not that they didn't exist before. It's that now you're tuning your frequency to perceive them. And the more you recognize, the more the law of attraction responds, because your vibration is aligned with the idea that good things happen to you. This diary becomes more than a simple record. It becomes concrete proof, a personal collection that reinforces your confidence. And when this confidence solidifies, even the way you talk about your desires changes, moving from, "I don't want," to something much more powerful and affirmative. The way we use words directly shapes what we feel and, consequently, what we attract. The law of attraction doesn't process negatives the way we imagine. Saying, "I don't want more problems," still keeps attention and vibration focused on problems. It's like telling someone, "Don't think of a pink elephant." Automatically, the image appears in the mind. That's why reformulating speech is an essential step. Changing, "I don't want to be in debt," to, "I want to have financial freedom," completely changes the energy of the phrase. This simple change shifts focus from scarcity to abundance, opening space for new ideas and opportunities to appear. It's like adjusting a compass. The direction changes, and with it, the path you travel. Small language changes create big frequency changes. In daily life, it's worth training this verbal reprogramming. Instead of saying, "I don't want to get sick," you can affirm, "I want to have full health and energy every day." Instead of, "I don't want to be rejected," use, "I want to find people who value me." These affirmations, repeated with intention, realign emotions, and strengthen the tuning the law of attraction captures. Over time, speaking in affirmative and positive format becomes natural, and results begin to reflect this. It's a subtle but powerful change that transforms internal and external conversations. And when this new way of speaking allies with a deep feeling of fullness, the game becomes even more interesting. Many people associate the word abundance exclusively with money, but that's only part of the picture. True abundance is feeling fullness, security, and gratitude, regardless of bank balance. The law of attraction responds with more force when the sensation of having is already present in your daily life. It's like watering a garden with the certainty that flowers are already sprouting, even before seeing them. A simple example: someone can have a full account and still live in emotional scarcity, always worried about losing what they have. On the other hand, there are those who have little materially but overflow with joy, gratitude, and love. Curiously, this second person tends to attract more opportunities, precisely because their vibration transmits security and well-being. Cultivating this feeling doesn't require great feats. It can start with small rituals, like mentally thanking for a pleasant moment, savoring coffee with attention, or recognizing someone close's affection. These moments accumulate positive energy, which the law of attraction amplifies. The focus is on feeling complete even before having everything on the material plane. When you realize that abundance is an internal state, the weight of external circumstances diminishes. And paradoxically, it's in this lightness that the flow of good things increases. This state of fullness, when sustained, can be reinforced even more with techniques that maintain elevated vibration in daily life. Maintaining an elevated vibration isn't a matter of luck. It's a habit built with small resources that remind you of what you want to live. The law of attraction responds better when these reminders are always in your field of vision, like emotional anchors. It can be a photo representing a goal, an object symbolizing an achievement, or even a note with an inspiring phrase stuck on the mirror. These visual triggers work like micro-instructions for your subconscious. By seeing them repeatedly, your mind reinforces the sensation of having already achieved what you desire, which adjusts your vibration to this frequency. It's like keeping the melody playing in the background, so you don't lose rhythm amid daily distractions. Besides objects, music is also excellent vibrational reinforcement. Creating a playlist with songs that awaken joy, confidence, and enthusiasm can change your emotional state in minutes. Similarly, pleasant aromas, like essential oils, help create an environment that sustains positive emotions for longer. When you combine symbols, sounds, and sensations, you create a field that maintains high energy almost effortlessly. And this field, when strengthened, prepares the ground for a final and powerful step, releasing what got stuck and might still be holding back your flow. Carrying old emotions is like walking with a backpack full of stones. No matter how much you run, the weight always slows the pace. The law of attraction captures this emotional weight, and, without realizing it, you might be attracting more situations that reinforce these old feelings. Releasing these loads is opening space for new experiences to enter more fluidly. There are various ways to do this, and they don't need to be complex. Practices like therapeutic writing, where you put everything you feel on paper without censorship, help empty the mind and lighten the heart. Guided meditations focused on forgiveness or deep breathing techniques are also powerful on blockers. It's like opening windows in a stuffy room to let fresh air in. Another effective approach is moving the body in simple but intentional ways to release accumulated tensions. A walk outdoors, dancing to your favorite music in the living room, or even doing some stretching movements while preparing coffee already help unstick feelings that were hidden. Our body stores emotional memories, and giving it space to move and breathe can release loads we didn't even realize we were carrying. When energy starts circulating freely again, vibration naturally elevates. By releasing what was stuck, you not only feel relief but also notice an almost immediate increase in mental and emotional clarity. And in this lighter state, the law of attraction finds much less resistance to bring what you want to live. You notice that nothing we talked about here is unreachable, right? It's all in your hands, or rather, within you. The law of attraction isn't a mystical trick for the few. It's a game of energy and attention. And the question is, are you going to continue vibrating on autopilot, repeating old patterns, or are you going to take control and consciously choose what you want to attract? If each step we shared is applied, even in small doses, results start appearing faster than you imagine. So tell me, what are you going to change first in your day to align your vibration with the life you want to live? The decision is yours, but time, that doesn't wait. If you want to continue learning to master this invisible force that creates your reality, subscribe to the channel now and activate notifications. This way, each new insight will reach you at the right moment, and transformation will become inevitable. See you in the next video.